Ohayo.
Welcome to the So Japanese podcast, a podcast about all things Japan from a
Japanese
and foreign perspective. We are your hosts. My name is John.
My name is Ryusuke.
Thank you for joining us today.
Arigatou.
Just to get it out of the way in the beginning, we're thinking about making some merch. So we noticed that a lot of our followers are artists, and we just want to put it out there to see if anyone was interested in making a design for us. So if you want to collaborate with us, please DM us in any of our social media platforms or our email at info@sojapanese.com. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to collaborate with
people.
One of our listeners. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some idea of designs, but we still want to get more ideas. So.
Exactly. We plan to make like 3 designs to start. So one of the designs being from a listener, that would be really cool. And as well as to please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you find our podcast. That would really help out.
お願いします。
So today's episode is 10 Weird Festivals of Japan. And we have a street level Japanese segment at the end, which I think is a very good one. Very
Useful.
Street level, very useful. It's not so much words, more like sounds. So it's a fun one. So stay to the end. So the 10 weird festivals in Japanese, Matsuri.
Matsuri.
We were talking about, I mean, every season there are like different Matsuris. And in our Shinto episode, we talked about Matsuri, so we found it's kind of fitting.
Yep.
There are a few weird ones in Japan. We're going to go through them. The first one, I think I've seen this, like, they even makes the news, I think, the winning baby. So it's the baby crying festival.
泣き相撲祭り.
So the idea is that parents will take their babies, bring their babies to the shrine for a crying contest. The point is that maybe the crying will drive off demons so the kids can grow up happy and healthy. So apparently it comes from a century-old tradition from a proverb in Japanese, meaning crying babies grow fat. In Japanese, it's
泣く子はよく育つ.
So during the festival, parents give their babies to sumo wrestlers who then will try everything to make the babies cry. The baby who cries fastest, longest, and loudest is declared the winner. So the various methods used to get the babies to cry, including making weird, funny faces, making noises, and jiggling the babies. If they still don't cry, there's a referee to speed up the process. So I guess like, you're not crying, all right, you're eliminated. And then the winner makes the news. No?
Yeah. I saw a bunch of times. Yeah.
So it's in sometime in April. And where?
The location is Sensoji Temple in Tokyo. But also this festival is like all over Japan. I think bunch of other temples they do. Yeah.
I think all these festivals that we're going to talk about, when we say the location, is probably like the biggest, most famous temple that it'll take place in. But again,
they also have like the similar Matsuri in other places as well.
Exactly. All right. That's a fun one. I wouldn't mind going to that one.
Yeah.
Watching that. The next one is called the Belly Button Festival.
Hokkai Heso Matsuri.
So this festival originated in Hokkaido in a city called
Furano,
which is in the middle of Hokkaido. So I guess that's why it's called the Belly Button because it's in the middle of Hokkaido. So the town is known for its lavender fields and ski resorts, but this is during the summer. So unlike other Japanese festivals that have like old, long histories, this one is quite recent. It was first celebrated in 1969. And it was because Furano isn't that populated. So I think it was used to bring people outside the city or even the local residents to kind of gather in the center of Hokkaido. And it's a 2-day celebration. The highlight of the Belly Button Festival is a dance competition in which thousands of dancers with their bellies painted with funny faces such as mustached clowns, animals, and Japanese characters compete for prizes.
And also they wear like a huge, looks like a hat.
Okay.
So like they cover the face.
So the face looks like...
Exactly, because they painted the body as a face. So it looks really fun to watch.
It does. So apparently visitors from abroad can also apply to participate in the belly button dance free of charge. To take part, all you need to do is, I guess, register and draw and paint a funny face on your stomach. You, like Ryusuke said, you're supposed to cover your real face with a straw hat or something. And there's a festival committee who will provide you an outfit as well if you don't have one.
Wow.
You can rent with a charge, and I guess they judge the competition.
But I guess for attending this festival, you shouldn't be muscular.
No,
because it's not funny.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I think more funny is more like nice,
jiggly,
chubby.
Yeah.
Very.
This festival takes place in July 28th and 29th every year. And as we said,
the location is Furano, Hokkaido. Yeah, that north of Japan.
So I guess less of like a festival. I guess you can argue that it's supposed to bring good fortune, but yeah, it's meant to bring the community together in a funny way.
Yep.
The next one is the Cursing Festival.
悪態 Matsuri. It's
So
like opposite than the Berry Bottom Matsuri.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So this festival is about swearing. In Japan, I feel like swearing, it's such a polite society that swearing is really rare. You don't hear it. Again, we've mentioned it before. You hear it a lot in anime or movies. But in general, everyday life, you rarely hear swearing.
Yeah, because people keep inside.
And that's why they bottle it up.
Yep.
So it's in Mount Atago in Ibaraki. And so the festival began 200 years ago during the Edo period. The workers in the garment industry, mostly women, were stressed out and longed for a break from the fatiguing task of making kimonos by hand. They found a way to release their stress by cursing. So hundreds of people will take a 40-minute hike up to the Atago shrine. As they make their way up the shrine, they swear at 13 priests who are walking in front of them disguised as Tengu. Who's Tengu?
Tengu is the superstitious animal.
It's an animal. Okay.
I mean,
I thought it was just like a devil, demon.
Sorry,
yeah, right.
Demon. Yeah.
How does it look like?
It looks like big long nose with, I'll say like red face with like very angry eyes with eyeline and eyelash. Yeah.
I think that's a common mask you see.
Tengu.
So the priests are dressed as Tengu, and I guess festival goers will yell at them, swear at them.
Yeah. Bagero.
Which means idiot. Or
Conero.
Bastard.
Yeah. So people just like yelling at each other.
They're like, hurry the fuck up, asshole, whatever.
Yeah.
And to yell at to swear at a priest is like, I guess it feels super naughty. So as you make your way up the shrine to the shrine, the Tengus will stop by 18 smaller shrines to present their offerings, while the crowd will keep cursing and try to take the offerings. Those who get the offerings are blessed with good luck. What are the offerings that they throw at the shrines?
I think normally like snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not money.
No, it's not money.
Okay.
But I think even the attendants, they're kind of like swear each other to like, it's mine. So take mine.
I guess it's like one of the rare times in Japan where you can swear freely.
Yeah, stress relief.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can grab one of the snacks, the offerings, you're supposed to be blessed with good luck. This takes place on the third Sunday of December.
And the location is Mount Atago, Ibaraki Prefecture.
Nice.
Yeah.
The next one is the Laughing Festival.
Warai Matsuri or New Matsuri.
New is, I guess, the shrine name, I think.
Yeah.
So the locals in Hirakagawa started this 200 years ago. Apparently, this laughing festival is to cheer up a sad deity and to bring them good luck.
That's nice.
So, according to legend, a goddess named
Niutsu Hime. Yeah.
No Mikoto.
Niutsu Hime no Mikoto
was laughed at by other gods because she overslept and thus was late for a meeting. Ooh, that's very bad in Japan.
Yep. You're late.
So she was so sad about the fact that she overslept that she locked herself in the new shrine.
Oh.
The people in the village gathered around the shrine and wanted to cheer her up by laughing. Their laughter turned her grief into joy, and she finally agreed to go out.
We just talk about similar story with Izanagi.
Yeah, exactly.
Izanami.
So I guess these Japanese kamis are quite sensitive. They like to lock themselves in.
Exactly. Yeah, so if the listeners don't know about what we talk, and then go back to the Shinto episode, and we talk about this. So.
Exactly. So this parade in this festival is led by a leader called the
Suzufuri,
which is, I guess, a bell jingler.
Yeah, like ding, 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 ding.
It's a day-long celebration. The bell jingler is wearing a clown-like costume, holding a bell in his right hand and a treasure box in the left. The Suzufuri leads the
Mikoshi,
which we talked about it again in the
shrine one,
the shrine episode, and the Shinto episode. It's just a portable shrine. All these Matsuris, they carry a Mikoshi.
Yeah,
pretty
Mikoshi.
Much.
Yeah.
So the dancers and other participants to the new shrine, all of them are shouting "Warae, warae," which means laugh, laugh, until they arrive at the shrine, and they all laugh in unison.
Wow, that's
so
nice.
Weird.
That's a nice one. I like it. I want to go back.
This happens on the second Sunday of October.
And location is at New Shrine, which is Hidakagawa, Wakayama Prefecture. If you want
the next one is my favorite one. The Penis Festival.
Kanamara Festival.
Kanamara means penis?
I know mara is penis. I don't know
like
the
a polite
kana.
way?
It's no polite way. In a different way to say.
So what's the like medical way to say penis? Like
In
penis
Japanese?
is penis in English is like the correct medical way. How do you say that in?
Penis. We say penis.
The doctors would say penis.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Or ichimotsu no. That's no.
What's that one?
Ichimotsu also we call the penis.
Okay.
But it's no doctor.
Oh, doctors don't say it.
I don't know. What
How about like chin chin? Just like kids?
That's for kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Listeners, if you guys know, please let us know.
So this festival is also known as the Festival of the Steel Phallus. The Penis Festival takes place every spring in Kawasaki, a city located between Tokyo and Yokohama. The official festival was only hosted in 1969, but it actually has a long history dating back to the 17th century. It's based on a legend that a demon with sharp teeth was in love with a young woman who did not like him at all. The demon was jealous of the men who won her love. So he hid inside her vagina and bit off the penis of every man she slept with. Distraught, the woman asked the blacksmith for help. Finally,
of course,
the blacksmith, Finally, the blacksmith made a steel penis that broke the demon's teeth, which enabled the woman to live a normal life.
Oh, thank God.
To honor this miraculous steel penis, people built a shrine named Kanamara Shrine. Since then, the shrine has been frequently worshipped by people who wish to have good health, fertility, and happiness. Today, the festival welcomes visitors of all kinds, including LGBTQ plus people, offering a chance to celebrate diversity, inclusion, and sex positivity.
This should be a Japanese pride parade.
Honestly.
Right?
Honestly.
This should be definitely Japanese
it pretty much
pride
is,
parade.
I suppose, right?
Yeah.
But does it happen during Pride? First Sunday in April. When's Pride?
Pride is June.
Okay. So in this parade, people line up to pray at the entrance of the shrine, all sucking penis-shaped candies.
Ooh.
In the streets of Kawasaki, men and women, drag queens and children dressed up in traditional costumes carry floats and mikoshis. So there's 3 mikoshis in this parade. The first one is called
Kanamara Fune Mikoshi.
And it's a traditional style float housing a large steel penis sculpture. The next one is
Kanamara Mikoshi.
And it's again a traditional style float housing a large penis sculpture made out of wood. And then we have the Elizabeth float.
Elizabeth float.
Yeah. It's a 2-meter high pink phallus donated by the local drag queen club. And it's carried through the streets by drag queens.
I think this is the most famous mikoshi.
Oh, the pink penis one?
Yeah, if you research the penis festival in Japan, then
this is the one that shows up.
Yeah.
So there's many activities to do during this festival, carving penis-shaped radishes. I guess daikon, you create, you carve penises in it. Taking photos while riding a huge wooden penis. And I think at this shrine, there's like penis sculptures like everywhere. Everywhere. So at this festival, people are sucking penis-shaped candies, penis-shaped ice creams.
I want to know.
I want to go to this one.
Yeah.
So again, first Sunday in April.
And the location is Kawasaki, Kanagawa Prefecture.
This is the best one. I regret not going to this one.
Yeah, me neither. And
Kanagawa. Where's Kanagawa?
Kanagawa is like right next to Tokyo.
So
yeah,
very accessible for tourists.
Yeah, and also I know one in Aichi too, like close to my house.
Okay.
I don't know if it's big enough to be like them, but I went there and I saw the penis statue.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's even one in Kyoto. Like I think a lot of these shrines, even Buddhist shrines, like there's a lot of or temples rather have penis or phalluses. I guess fertility, right? The next one is the Naked Man Festival.
裸祭り
So this Matsuri takes place on one of the coldest nights of winter. About 10,000 men wearing nothing but a thin loincloth gather around
最大寺
shrine in Okayama, waiting for a priest to toss sacred sticks called
神儀
Are these sticks the ones that you shake and you get a fortune out of it, or something else?
No, I think that's different because that's omikuji.
Oh, that's right. So these sacred sticks will bless the lucky men with a year of happiness if you're able to grab one. Again, I think this festival is quite common in other parts of Japan, but I think this one is the largest. So, but not the oldest though. There's ones that are older. This festival was born 500 years ago. At first, the shrine would throw out paper charms, but they would be destroyed while naked men were fighting for them. But yeah, if you're able to grab one, it is believed that good things would happen to you. So yeah, later the paper was replaced by sticks. So a legend says that being naked can ward off evil forces and misfortune. And then back then, the villagers would choose one lucky man, one lucky naked man to absorb all the misfortune. So this man will be chosen to walk through the crowd naked. He would then leave the village together with all the bad luck, the troubles, and the illnesses of the villagers.
Where he go?
Yeah, exactly. Poor guy.
Right.
So in the afternoon of this festival, the groups of men will jump into an icy pool for purification. And then at midnight, the lights of the shrine, the Saidaiji shrine, will be turned off, and the loincloth clad men would shove each other in the freezing temperature for more than an hour to compete for the lucky sticks thrown by the priest. The winners that capture the sticks push it into a box filled with rice called
masu.
So in Japan, you measure rice by like square wooden box.
Yeah, like a wooden made by wood, like square box. That's how we used to measure the rice. But nowadays, I think for the listener, if you go izakaya, like a Japanese type of bar, sometimes in Japan they serve sake in a glass with the masu in a box, and then they pour over.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah,
like sake in a glass.
So pretty much they fill the glass and the box.
The masu. Yeah,
I guess it's supposed to represent like overabundance. Like
exactly.
I'm being a very good host.
Exactly.
I'm giving you a lot more.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this festival happens on the third Sunday in February.
And then the location is Saidaiji Shrine, Okayama Prefecture. And also, obviously, this Hadaka Matsuri has other places too, but you can check it out. Yeah.
This next one is a dangerous one. It's called the Log Moving Festival.
Onbashira Matsuri.
So this festival, people die. So the point of it is to drag huge logs through forests and hills by hand with the assistance of thickly braided ropes and gravity. And the point is that you push the logs to the shrine. But people die.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, because how big is this log?
So the logs apparently, the largest logs measure 16 meters long, 1 meter wide, and weighing 10 tons.
See? So that huge logs go through the hill, and then people are on it.
You can't stop it, right?
Yeah, you can't stop it. And then imagine if you fell down and then accidentally you went down
under
the log. Obviously, you can't.
So in 2010, the last time they had this festival, 2 people died. So this festival is split into 2 parts. Yamadashi and Satobiki. So in Yamadashi, the focus is on cutting down the dangerous logs and transporting them. So it involves teams of men riding the logs down the hill, and super dangerous. If you see videos of this, it's like it's fucked up.
It's kind of scary.
People often get injured or killed. The second part of the event, Satobiki, during this part, the logs are hoisted into the air, and participants again ride atop the logs singing traditional festive songs. The purpose of this part is to symbolically renew the local buildings at the
Suwa Grand Shrine. Yeah.
So it's a 6-day long festival. I guess sawing the logs takes a while. It's also known in English as the Great Pillar Festival. It's held at this shrine for the past 1,200 years. But it only happens once every 7 years. You mentioned at the year of the
monkey and dog.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last time people died was actually 2016, because I think when the last time when someone died was the Satobiki. So they put the logs, then people crying, and then this guy fell down.
Okay.
I mean, fall out.
Yeah. They chop down 4 large logs in the mountains, carry them by hand to the shrine. Once there, they plant the logs upright in the ground, one at each of the shrine's 4 corners. It is believed that the entire area then becomes spiritually renewed by the raising of these natural pillars, as divine spirits are supposed to dwell in these trees. So the next festival will be in 2023. So you have time to book your tickets to
see. I don't think you can attend this event. I don't know.
You can't watch it? Or?
I mean, no, you can watch, but you cannot go on the rock.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or if you're brave enough and go for it.
So it happens in April and May.
And the place is Lake Suwa.
On a side note, I think yesterday on the news, Japan is planning to allow independent tourists.
Yeah, I saw it.
In Japan. So you don't have to join like a tour group.
And then I don't think you need the
PCR
negative.
test.
Yeah.
If you are double vax plus a booster, I think.
Okay.
But I think you still have to submit like a tour plan.
Okay.
To
go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just super annoying.
Yeah. Well, let's research that. Then maybe we can have one episode for like the new, because we just did it, the travel restriction, but we might have one for everyone. We'll see.
So the next one is called
Dorome Matsuri.
And I think this. So what's dorome?
Dorome is
drinking. Yeah,
it's like, I think because when you get drunk, you're like you're melting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this festival is a competition of who can drink the most Nihonshu.
Wow.
Nihonshu is
sake.
Sake.
Yeah.
So male participants are given a huge bowl containing 1.8 liters of sake, while women get a fairly smaller one with 0.9 liters of sake.
Half.
Both are invited to drink it all up. Whoever can drink the most and the fastest will claim good fortune for the year ahead once the hangover, I guess, wears off.
Yeah, because I mean, 1.8 liter is the biggest sake bottle.
Okay.
The big one.
Okay.
So imagine if you have to check
That's true.
that
That's
much.
True.
And then when I checked this festival, the record from male who can drink faster was 12 second, 12.8 second.
Oh, wow.
And then female was, I think, like 10 second.
Wow.
For still 0.9 liter.
Wow.
So it's almost a liter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd just die.
Right? I'm worried about after that.
Yeah. So in Japan, do you guys say Nihonshu regularly? Is it normal to say?
Yeah.
Because sake just means
Sake means liquor.
all alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So you don't say, "Oh, let's drink sake" in Japan.
Yeah, we can say sake too.
But it would mean Nihonshu.
Yeah. So it's really depending on the situation.
What do you mean?
So if you're already drinking beer, then someone asks you want to drink sake next, that means Nihonshu.
Okay.
But if after work, somebody said, let's go drink sake, that could be any type of alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want sake. That means it could be beer, it could be Nihonshu, it could be shochu, tequila, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nihonshu. And it's sake, not sake. I think I hear a lot of people say sake.
Yeah, no, it's sake. Yeah.
So this Nihonshu drinking Matsuri happens late April every year.
And then the location is Akaoka-cho, Konanshi, Kochi Prefecture. So it's Kochi. Yeah.
This next Matsuri is called the Fire and Violence Festival.
Abare Matsuri.
So it happens in the summer. And I guess in Japan, in public, you're supposed to be reserved, save face, right? Not to show any emotion. Super happy, super angry, super sad, just like even.
Yeah.
But in this festival, going crazy is more than welcome.
Yeah.
So abare means rampage.
Yes.
So the more insanely you behave, the more pleased the gods will be.
Oh.
So in this festival, it began 350 years ago. Apparently the town was suffering from a major illness. The townsmen were advised to start a major festival which would help solve the problem, and miraculously everyone was cured. So in this festival, it involves throwing
the mikoshi. Yeah. Through sea or just through
a river, I think.
River or into the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of, this involves burning.
Yeah. Basically trying to destroy the mikoshi.
Destroy the mikoshi, and they pour sake all over it.
Cure it.
If you see videos,
it's just crazy people throwing shit.
It looks really punk though.
Yeah. I think I see Abare Matsuri in here, Toronto, downtown.
Really?
Yeah, you see a lot, no? Like those crazy people. I see these guys kicking a garbage bin all the time.
It sounds like it's like a mosh pit festival.
Oh yeah, I love it.
So it happens every first Friday and Saturday of July.
And then location is Yasaka Shrine in Ishikawa Prefecture.
Next is the last one we're going to talk about. And it's called the
Panto Matsuri, Panto Festival.
Panto. Is it?
Sorry. Yeah, Panto.
Panto is like the people, right?
Yeah.
So it happens in Okinawa 3 times a year, but the largest one takes place in October. So it's a centuries-old festival. During this festival, 3 men dressed as Panto. They're supposed to be like evil spirits covered from head to toe with mud and foliage. They're given the task to drive out demons and cleansing the island of bad luck. If you see pictures of it or videos of it, it looks pretty scary, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, all like full of mud on the
weird
body.
Mask.
Yeah.
So these 3 men run around the island chasing children and adults by throwing mud at them. It is believed that being touched by a Panto will bring good fortune for the coming year. I guess pretty fun. I guess it's like, it sounds like Halloween because it's the biggest one's in October, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Trick-or-treating or this. I kind of like this. So yeah, it happens at the end of September or mid-October, the big one, but that happens 3 times a year in Okinawa.
I mean, yeah, in Miyakojima, Okinawa. So the Okinawa has mainland, but Miyakojima is the small island.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Panto must be like a native language.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy these 10 festivals, hearing
Matsuri.
about them.
And let me know. I mean, let us know if you guys attended one of them or like we really wanna know the story, how you guys did it. If you guys have.
We haven't been to any of these, right?
No.
Yeah. So
no.
Yeah. Let us know if you, as tourists, or if you live there and you attended these festivals, and what was your experience. So this brings us to our street level Japanese segment for today.
Yay.
We have 2 sounds to introduce. The first sound is
Ja.
Ja. It means and then. So we have 3 examples for ja. So for example, you're walking home together with someone. You reach the point where it's time to separate. You go your separate ways. And you would say,
じゃあね.
じゃあね. So I guess it's like, so bye.
Bye bye.
See you.
Yeah.
The next one is, if I ask Ryusuke, what do you want to eat for dinner? Rice or noodles?
じゃあご飯.
So rice.
Yeah.
The next one is, your manager is giving out tasks, and when it's time to start the duties,
and then じゃあ始めて.
Okay, so start, go.
Yeah. Let's begin.
Next sound is
うん.
It just means yes.
Yeah.
So you hear this like so often in Japan.
So
Ja, you hear it all the time. Like you hear it literally all the time. Because it means so, right? You hear so all the time. Yes.
Always.
But it's super informal.
Right.
Right. So a parent is asking their kid, do you understand?
わかった.
So you would say that to your parent, but would you, if a teacher is asking, do you understand?
And I say, はい、わかりました.
Oh, so you wouldn't say,
No. Only for friends or family.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it does sound quite rude. In English, I guess the equivalent would be like,
Or yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe, Yeah. The next example, we are at a bar. I asked Ryusuke, yo, you want to leave?
帰ろうか.
So, very informal. Your friends, you would say that.
Yeah.
I guess the more I say it, it sounds really like dismissive. Like it sounds Like you don't really care.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like, because it's really easy to say.
That's true.
It's just like,
Yeah. So, like just like,
Yeah.
you hear it very often.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a few more of these sound street level Japanese segments because we think it's very, very useful.
Yeah.
You definitely won't see these sounds in Japanese textbooks.
No.
I'm sure.
No, they don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we have all this street level Japanese, because people are actually appreciate us, and then we're so happy to introduce more.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah,
too, right?
we get a lot of good feedback, comments on our social media when we post our street level Japanese segments.
Yeah.
People find it really helpful, right? And I think they like the way we present them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to say thank you so much for, anything you guys telling us. It's good or even bad. You know.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Clips. This does it for today's episode.
Hi.
So yeah, let us know if you've been to any of these festivals. We want to hear your experience.
Hi.
And again, if you have any episode suggestions, please drop us a message.
Yeah.
And if you want to collaborate with us, come up with a design, we would love to work with you.
Hi.
Okay, arigato. Bye bye.
ありがとう。またね。バイバイ。